Here we get this thing on, bro. Trying to add Bo. Yo, you can't join at all, bro. I'm trying to add you. I'm trying to fucking add you, bro. Did you get it?
We
You
got
did it. Yes.
Yo, third time's the charm, bro. You saw that
Yeah.
message,
We good, bro.
man. They were bugging, bro. Anyways, welcome back to Deuce Don Podcast. We are live, man.
Let me. I think we the only two people in here. Let's fucking. Because we started a little bit early, so let's start sending out invites and shit. Let's
All right, let me see how to do that.
Yeah, I don't even, bro. It took,
bro. Okay, I see.
I was doing this
Copy
shit.
link here.
I was doing this shit yesterday, bro. They was watching.
Yeah, I peeped the video, bro.
Yeah, they was watching me do this shit live, dog. Like, I don't know how the fuck to. It's a lot easier doing my phone to add people. Like once you're in the live,
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Once we gonna post this at some point. So even though there's two people here, but I just want to say to the fans, man, I apologize for my absence, man. We've had some studio issues, but on top of that, I've been busy like a motherfucker, man. Just been working, grinding, putting the shit together. So, right now though, I've been watching some sports though when I can. Been tuning in with hip hop too, of course, as always. And basketball season is getting exciting. Football season, every sport right now it's an exciting time because in the NBA, it's about to be the playoff time. And then in football, everybody's getting signed and traded. And then with baseball, tonight they actually start. The Yankees play tonight, the first game of the season. So everything's popping off.
I haven't really been locked into baseball at all, bro. I really do want to get more locked in because I know like each year is your time to shine for baseball season, and like I'll be trying to like have my own takes, but like I don't know, like I never even know when baseball season starts, bro. Like it's like every year. I know it's like towards the end of the summer.
Yeah, typically they play for a long time though. But I think it's nearly as long as like a basketball season. But the thing is that they start typically when it starts to get warm. That's like really late March, early April. When we were kids, it would start like early April.
Okay.
But now they start in like late March. So yeah, we got a viewer here too. Shout out to the viewer in here.
Word. Everybody in here, yo, comment anything you guys want us to talk about, any other or any question you guys have for us. We're definitely here to answer any questions and give y'all knowledge, bro. Definitely.
Everything.
We'll be here for it.
Hell yeah. We'll answer everything y'all ask us, man.
Welcome back to
it
the
feels good. This is like
my bad.
Hell yeah, this shit is like season 2 because no.
Yeah.
That's a fact though, but season 2, this is season 2 now because in terms of the studio, unfortunately we had to move on because in our control, the studio is actually done.
It's done up.
But shout out to Jake, and all the work he gave with us. I mean, he did a lot for us, and we appreciate that. But now, hopefully, we can get on the same page with this next studio, and we'll start banging them out.
Yes, sir. But topics, guys, you got to span topics. I have some topics I wanted to go on. There's hip hop we got out there. We got some basketball. The Heat. If Johnny, if you in here, we giving belt to ass. It's like last time I checked, belt to ass, bro, it's 42 to 25. Cleveland Cavaliers Heat. Y'all getting belt to ass right now. You was talking all that shit. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, you. Fuck out of here. Anyways, we here, baby. Yeah, we here. Back, baby, at the Jadakiss laugh. Yo. But shit, bro. Well, what you been paying attention to? Did I sent the J. Cole live and shit, shit with Cameron. They had some interesting take. Oh, this nigga left? Bro, how come this nigga Don left and half the stream left with him? What the fuck happened to the 16 niggas in here? It was 16 niggas. My bad. Shit. But
Bro, the sound stopped
like,
working. I didn't know what to do. I kept mute. The sound.
oh
My bad, bro.
nah.
But anyways, you told Johnny they give him belt to
Yeah,
ass right
yeah.
now.
The Cavs is getting beat up right now. I mean, look, the Heat. We can talk about Heat for a little bit. The Heat. This league is not safe. I know from my Heat, we can lose anything. What's up, High Pebble? WN 2N. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, Pebble win.
What's up with you?
Yeah,
How you doing, man? Buck ass? Yeah, we giving Buck ass.
Belt to ass. Hey man, what I'll say is Cleveland looks like a team that could really contend in the East.
They can.
Of, even though they're getting their ass beat tonight, they're still a team that's serious for me.
No, yeah. Cleveland's a top 4 season in the East. We've been going through a lot. The Heat, we've been going through a lot. So like we had to bounce back this game. So I'm not too surprised that we came ready for tonight. But yeah, like Cavs, they should be a top 4 seed. If James Harden can kind of look like similar to how he looked like in the past in the playoffs, they have a good shot.
Right.
They do have a good shot. The Celtics.
Because Harden.
Go ahead.
Nah, because Harden, the thing is, like, he's a very established veteran, and I think he'll help a lot when it comes to the presence of their team. But the thing is, in the postseason, he has to perform better. There's been times where, his efficiency has kind of dropped off. And so, but the thing is, now that he's older, I feel like, being a more experienced veteran adds calmness to your game because, he's been there before. So I think he'll perform much better this postseason. And then, Cleveland was a team that was the number 1 seed last year. So they've had success with that group, and so it's pretty much still the same unit. So they're a team you got to look out for in the East, definitely. But I still think the West is a much stronger conference. So I think probably somebody out in the West will win, but still, I think Cleveland can make it out of the.
Definitely.
They're definitely in there.
Oh, Pebbles, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. We both appreciate that.
Hell, you appreciate it. Pebble win.
Yeah. Cleveland should be up there. I mean, they've had a core, basically the same core besides James Harden and Dennis Schroeder for a pretty decent time.
Yeah.
So if this is their year, to do it. Honestly, I feel like if they don't make it deep in the playoffs, bro, I do think Donovan Mitchell can be looking somewhere else. I think it's about that.
I think I could see it, but the thing is, though, it's his team, though. So
it's his team.
That's why I'm not necessarily sure.
It's his team,
but at the same time, though.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I mean, is there certain reports or things that's going on that makes it seem like he might?
I don't know if there's concrete evidence yet, but Utah was his team too, right?
Definitely, but they kind of. I mean, I don't ever think they got past the first round. They kept losing first round, I think.
Yeah. Oh well, I really don't. Didn't they go to the conference finals?
Cleveland at least made it to the semis.
Damn, they didn't make it to the conference finals. They didn't.
Yeah. No, Cleveland. I don't think Utah did. I think Utah stayed in the first. I don't think. Something tells me though, because it's
that could be false. Yeah.
This is a better team.
Yeah.
This Cleveland has a better
team.
Are. Who was really helping him out on Utah? I mean, he had Rudy Gobert, but not much of an offensive thing. But don't get me wrong, though, he's really good on. I think he helps a lot in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But he's got Mobley now. I mean, he's got Harden. He did have what's his name? They Sexton and Garland at one point. So I think I have a tough time seeing him leave there just because they've had a lot of success, and it's also not over yet, But if they had an early exit, I mean, maybe he'd be mad, but I don't see it though. I think Cleveland fits him well. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I agree with that too. What's up, y'all? I think Cleveland, the reason why he went to Cleveland is they built the system around him. So bro, at the end of the day, you never expect stars to go anywhere, and you never foresee that shit to happen. I'm not saying Spider's going to leave. I'm not saying he's going to leave. But if let's say you guys got James Harden mid-season, and you guys have nothing to show for it, how much more can Donovan Mitchell be all right, what else unless you're gonna get another superstar? unless you're gonna get like what? Is if I'm guessing if they don't go far in the playoffs, that means like Mobley wasn't playing well, or maybe like James Harden folded in the playoffs.
Right.
So chances are you're gonna have to like reevaluate that cast anyways if they don't make it far in the playoffs, and that's how.
For sure.
And if Donovan does test free agency at some point or actually get traded, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes.
Also, I gotta ask you though, who do you see coming out the East?
Out the East, I would have said Detroit before, but with Cade Cunningham being hurt, I don't know how they square that circle. I would hate for it to be one of the New York or Boston teams, but I can see definitely being I can see definitely being Boston again. Jason Tatum, however he reacclimates in that offense, and fucking the Knicks, man. I don't know, like if Cat and Jalen Brunson.
Nah, I feel you, man. Not to me. My fault, bro. The thing
Go ahead.
I think honestly, I see it either being the Knicks or the Cavs, man, because the Knicks, like, they just seem to barely, like, not get over the hump. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But lately, they've been playing pretty well. I mean, Bridges, though, is the major question from the season. However,
Bridges,
what I will
yes.
say
Yep.
is Cleveland's got a lot of good talent all around, but I think athletically, the Knicks are better than them. So it's like, if there's one season where I'm going to say the Knicks are going to win the East, it will be this year. So I'm going to go with the Knicks and then the Cavs. But I like Boston now that Tatum's back. But I don't think they're necessarily like as deep as they used to be. So I'm kind of looking out there. They are a bit younger though, I must say. But nah, I think I'm going with that. So I'm going Cleveland and
Cleveland and Knicks here. Eastern Conference Final. I can see that. I can see Boston and Cleveland. I can see Boston and Cleveland. I don't know, like I'll be forgetting how the seeding works out in the playoffs, but I don't know if like all those teams can even face each other in the conference. But if they can, then I'm definitely taking Boston and Cleveland, and I'm probably taking Boston. Bold prediction: I'm taking Boston in 6.
dang, over who?
Over Cleveland. Honestly, I'm taking Boston in 6 over Knicks either. Knicks or Cleveland. I'm taking Boston.
Yeah. It's definitely, I don't see any upsets happening in the first round. I do think when you said on the stream earlier though about Miami matching up with Cleveland, pardon me, Miami matching up with Detroit, I can see that happening, like Miami beating Detroit. But I don't see that anything else really happening in terms of upsets. I also think, if Philly was healthy, they'd be another team that I'd look at in terms of upset alert.
Yeah.
But they're not healthy. So I can't go with Philly. Atlanta's been hot. Orlando's hot and cold, so I don't know about them. But other than that, yeah, I think those 4 that we mentioned, in terms of the top 4 in the East, they're good. But I don't see Detroit coming out of the East yet, though, just because they're still really young and not really as experienced as the other 3. So,
how do you feel about the Hawks? Have you been watching the Hawks lately or no?
Nah, I'm just seeing how much they're winning, and I'm seeing like the players that they're winning with. I think they're a talented young group. I'm not gonna act like I'm really educated on them necessarily. But they've been beating not great teams. They've been beating teams that they're supposed to be, but still credit to them. You got to beat your opponents.
You do.
And they've been doing that. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at their roster again for sure because I know I think that they got Johnson, that forward on their team.
Oh yeah, Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson. Yeah,
he's nice. He's nice. He's tough. He's He's nice. He's all that. He bro. He remind me of not to say he's as player LeBron is, but the stat sheet, bro. He's averaging like freaking 25, 9 and 9, 10 and 10. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, who is this guy? Hey, he's tough. He's nice. Like, I don't know.
And what's crazy is they're doing this is that their team looks this way because they played better without Trae Young this season.
Man, to the point Trae Young.
It's like, yo, you want to get out of here? No problem.
Man, honestly, bro.
And now he's at Washington, and that's a team that's definitely not doing anything this year. But next year, they could do something maybe. I mean, if those guys could stay healthy, but that's a big if now with AD. You know, Anthony Davis can never stay healthy. You know, it's unfortunate, but
Bro,
because he's
honestly,
so damn good, you know, but he just can't stay on the floor.
freaking they make him Trey Young look like a fucking gimmick. That
Yeah.
the way how they're playing without him is like I don't even know what his numbers are gonna look like in Washington or like what like.
Yeah.
I can really see him having a down year. Like honestly, like you expect a superstar going to a bad team and just light it up.
Right.
Trey Young's game. Trey Young is like he's a facilitator more so than not to say he's more so than a scorer, but he's like Steph Curry light. His facilitating is predicated off of the threat he is offensively. So like, but he uses a lot like really well, kind of like John Wall-esque in a little bit. If anybody knows how he used to play, but
Right.
like it, I
You
don't
refer to Trey
know.
Young being John Wall-esque?
Like as far as the way he gets his assists, that's like maybe not necessarily the style of play, but just the assist numbers. You know, like
What I'll say though is that when you said you could see AD having a bad first season, I could see that too. Only because of the fact that it's been a minute since he's been able to be regularly on the floor. Like he still puts up big numbers when he's on the court,
yeah.
but you know he is getting older too, so that's something you know he has to shake. You know he really has to stay healthy, and that's where you know he's as long as he's been able to stay healthy, it shows what his game is. You know, so yeah, man.
Nah, bro. Let's say I don't know if there's any like NFL news that you've been paying attention to or not, or
No, I've definitely been paying attention to all these guys signing places, man. Like
Abene, my boy.
yo, that's family Abene in the building, man. You know, multiple time guest on Deuce and Don podcast, Deuce and Don Dynasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
man.
part of
Look,
it. So
if he had an All-Star game of Deuce and Don guests, Abene might run
I
the
like that.
point. Yo,
That
nah,
motherfucker in the starting lineup on the East Coast.
yeah,
On the East
Abene might
Coast
run
Deuce and
point, man.
Don All Star team. Yeah. But
Nah, yes.
but in terms of football though, there's been a lot going on. There was the Max Crosby trade that fell through.
Max
What'd you
Crosby.
think of that? Did you hear about this?
Yeah. Max Crosby. He went to the Ravens. No,
Was supposed to.
that's Trey Hendricks.
Yeah. Now, so basically, Crosby he got traded to the Ravens, but it fell through. Like the trade didn't go through because the Ravens didn't like his physical. Apparently, they didn't like
Wait. Hold on. No. Y'all ain't like Max Crosby physical?
Yeah, so we offered to trade 2 first-round picks. The Baltimore Ravens they offered 2 first-round picks to the Raiders, and they was like, "All right, cool, we'll take it." Which I was like, so when I was reacting to the trade, right, and I found it out, I was like, I don't like this because 2 first-round picks is a heavy price, especially when you got the
Yeah, bro. That's a
you got
lot.
14th pick. You know what I mean?
Two
But then
first round picks? That's crazy.
yeah, and so basically he flew to Baltimore and ain't shit was happening. And then 3 days later, he didn't meet the GM or the coach yet, and they found out that they didn't like something in his meniscus. They said his meniscus looked like it's not gonna like be that durable. So they said, yeah, we can't trade you. And they gave him a private plane right back to Vegas. And he's part of the Raiders now still, and that's why. And then a few days later, we signed Hendrickson basically from Cincinnati, and
Honestly,
they were going to play him
damn.
together with him, but it didn't work out because the Crosby physical. So yeah,
I
shit
mean,
crazy.
I don't know, man. Like, I see Max Crosby on the field, and I see a monster. I feel like him and Trey Henderson, like, obviously they're like, I'm not like I know the white boys, but like I'm like they kind of
Yeah, they are.
like
They
they
different
get
kind of
after
white
the
though.
ball. They're kind of like I don't know. They play similar because I'm not really watching the alignment and the swim moves and everything they do. But like as far as like where they are in stature in the league, I feel like they're comparable. I
Yeah,
feel like maybe Trey.
in terms of pass rush, yeah, they put up very similar numbers.
Yeah,
Definitely, they put up around the same number of sacks. But Crosby's a much better run defender, I must say, and
that's important.
I think he's a bit better in terms of as a pass rusher too, because he's dealing with more double teams than Hendrickson is.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't know. Because
But ultimately, I'll say this: as a Ravens fan, I'm happy this trade did not go through because, although I think Crosby would have been awesome to have, 2 first-round picks is too big of a price. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
Because who knows how you do next year? Now you could have a high first round pick and it's going to the Raiders, and it's like,
Yeah, and if it
you know what I
doesn't
mean?
pan out, then it's like, damn, you gave all that draft capital, and at that point,
Right.
fucking Lamar is gonna have to shoot somebody.
That was how OKC got good in the NBA, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on, what you say before that? Hold on, you did not say something regular, bro. You definitely did.
Yo,
What you say?
I said if that shit don't pan out, Lamar gonna have to shoot somebody.
I don't know about that. Lamar might smoke a blunt, you know what I mean, and take some flex to the gas station just because that's where he purchases his trustworthy cigars. You know what I mean? I've been there, bro. You know what I mean? I
Nah,
understand that, but he'll definitely be pissed the fuck off because just based
nah.
on my eyes, bro. Oh, we forgot to talk about that too, man. Harbaugh. We know
Go
we can talk
ahead, go
about
ahead. Let's
Harbaugh
talk
too.
about it. Let's
You
talk
know,
about it, man.
I think Lamar definitely might have gotten him out of there. Which is why I'm like, yo, bro, we better start winning now because Lamar feels that way too, man. So I'm just like, yo, if it works, I'm cool. But if it don't, I'm gonna be upset too, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. Nah, in terms of he said Lamar gonna shoot something. Nah,
I
bro.
mean, but look, I mean,
We
put yourself in his
no
shoes.
shooting. No, no,
Uh,
no. What we go? We're just gonna. He's just gonna have to keep playing, bro. You know what I mean? It's just it is what
yeah.
it is. But what I will say is that our defense is a bit more improved. You know what I mean? So I think that'll help out. You know, but offensively, we still got to work on that offensive line. So we'll see. But in terms of big signings, yo, you heard about Alec Pierce? He signed to the Colts for like a
Yeah,
crazy money.
they said F Michael Pittman. We let him
Yeah,
go to
bro.
the Steelers. Hey, see Pittsburgh go have it. We gonna have Alec Pierce. I'm really interested to see what his role is gonna be like because they're paying him like a number one receiver.
Yeah.
So and the thing is, Alec Pierce, you know that motherfucker, he averaged like 20 yards per reception.
Yeah, I understand that's why he got paid so much because they like he's a deep threat. You know what I mean? He gets a lot of
He
yards per
he
catch.
is like, but that the thing is, I feel like he's a deep threat that they're turning into a number one.
I agree.
And
That's a great yeah, that's a great point
yeah,
because he's only had 40 catches, man. Like at most. That's not a lot, you
because
know?
like they're only throwing the ball to him 20 yards, 20 yards, bro. Those type of plays only hit a couple of times per game, maybe.
Right.
Like the fact that he was catching the ball as much as he did and being as productive as he did is you can either say it's the system or it's him. I don't know, but we're gonna have to see it for a consistent level of seasons to be able to trust it. But the Colts are going to win, and that could be good for like maybe some fantasy points if you want to get some receiver who's probably not like highly valued.
Yeah.
Alex Pierce, you probably might want to pick him up because they gonna
Especially
definitely
if
keep the
Daniel
ball.
Jones is throwing him the ball. That man looked
Yeah.
great before he got hurt, bro. He was lighting it up.
Yeah, definitely, bro. They gonna feed him the ball this year. They definitely gonna feed him the ball.
For sure. What
Kenneth
other big signings
Walker,
was there though? I
Kenneth
know
Walker.
so what surprised me was, the Seahawks corner Woolen, Tariq Woolen. I thought he was going to get a huge deal, but
You did?
The Eagles signed him for 1 year, like 12 million, something like that. And I was like, damn. In terms of other than the fact they only got him for 1 year, that's a great value signing. So I thought that was a good signing.
Yeah,
I
that's a good.
also like the Ravens signing
That's dope.
that safety Hawkins from the Patriots because I mean I thought he was going to get paid too, but we ended up signing for like 2 years, 10 million. So I think like in terms of value, like those guys, I feel like should have gotten paid way more. And they will, But in terms of these contracts, like for teams, that's the great acquisition. Getting those are two of I think some of the best corners. And pardon me, one's a corner and one's a safety in the league.
Yeah.
So those were two signings that really stood out to me, though.
Nah, yeah, definitely. The Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs,
Yeah,
definitely shocked me because I really did expect Seattle to retain him.
yeah.
Um,
Nah, that was crazy, definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, dang, Sam Darnold gonna be pissed next year. He'd be like, yo, that motherfucker want to leave to go to Mahomes. Like, I know Darnold feel like he
Right.
still got more to prove because that shit still hasn't set into me. Like, he won a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, definitely.
so
They won the
I
whole
can see
Super
it.
Bowl, and they say, "Fuck it, man, we don't care." I mean, honestly, I don't know what I would do, but
JSN is locked up though, so that's a good thing for Seattle. He got paid too, big time, but he deserved it.
JSN,
JSN, he showed why.
and that boy, look. He's the highest paid receiver. Man, I like the thing that I love about the NFL. No matter how good a player has the season before, you never know how the season after is going to go.
That's kind of baseball too.
Baseball too. I mean, I haven't watched too much of baseball, but I can tell that basketball is the only thing you could pencil in. Like, yo, SGA, he's going to average 30 this season. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wemby, he's going to be a freaking pterodactyl and he's going to do his thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like you can pencil it in, but football.
The only motherfucker I knew that got ass out of nowhere was that center from the Pacers, Roy Hibbert. That motherfucker signed to the Wizards and got ass instantly. Nah, shout out to Roy Hibbert. That motherfucker tall as hell.
Man, that's bring back trauma, fucking Roy Hibbert.
Fuck. Yeah, because that's what the Heat used to play in the Eastern Conference Finals back when we was in like middle school. You know what I mean? In the Big Three era.
That was a time in life. Freaking Lance Stevenson, Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, Danny Granger, Paul George.
Yo, yeah. I got a question about Paul George yesterday.
And the point guard was what's his name? Real quick before we talk about that.
Grant Hill.
No, not Grant Hill.
It was Grant Hill. No, not Grant Hill. Fuck. Damn, he looks. I don't know.
You know that he used to play for the Jazz too, right? Yeah.
Yes, I know what he looks like.
George or something. He got
George Hill or some shit. George
Hill. I think George Hill was his name.
Maybe.
I don't know, bro.
I fucking know.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll
I know what he looks like though. He light skin. He kind of like shortish. He like Mike Conley build.
No, not Danny Granger. The point guard.
The point guard.
Yeah, he had a crisp cut. He had a crisp cut too. You know what I mean?
Oh. Yeah, he reminded me of Mike Conley.
He played for the Cavs too.
He played for the Cavs. I think he played for
George Hill.
Yes.
George Hill. Yes. Yes. That Pacers team was really good, but they had to play the Heat, so they wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah, bro, them fucking Pacers, man. Yo, the Pacers they was in the conference championship last year, right?
Bro, they was in the NBA. They was in Game 7 of the championship.
Yo, Tyrese should be MVP. Tyrese Halliburton should be MVP. Like, yo, he left. He got his he tore his ACL. We don't hurt nothing by the Pacers. He should be like I don't know if he can come back play the way he was decently playing. Like
they said he put on muscle. So he might be stronger when he gets back on that court.
I haven't seen his goofy ass fits in the Mad Long game, so I don't know what he been doing. But
that's like Michael Jordan, bro. His fits was ass off the court. Off the court, he had the swag, hooping.
Hold on, yo, I seen a pic of Russ. Hold the fuck on, bro. Nah.
Yeah, Russ always wearing wild.
No.
Russ can pull it off.
No.
Sometimes no though. I don't like when NBA players love wearing leather shorts. I'm like, bro, leather shorts is not hard, bro. Some of these rappers out here too. I got love for them, but when they wear leather shorts, I'm like, bro, that shit don't really bother me, man.
No, this motherfucker
leather was wearing maybe.
This motherfucker was wearing a pink Juicy Couture suit. It looked like a Juicy Couture suit, bro. I swear to God. Hold on, no, I swear to God, bro. I seen this shit today. Nah, I thought I screenshot that shit. Hold on. Pink Russell Westbrook pink outfit, yeah. It gotta be here. Oh no, it's not it. No, it's sweatpants. They don't have it. Look, it's some other shit going on.
What I will say though is that in the meantime, the Pacers, like, I don't think talent-wise they were as good as that Pacers team that played the Heat back then, but they were a really exciting team last year. Definitely, they were like. I wasn't expecting them to go that crazy, but I don't remember who I picked out of that year. It definitely was not the Pacers. Hell no.
Nah. Who do you got going out the West? I don't think we said the East.
That one is difficult right now, bro, because shit is like crazy. The Lakers are on fire. The Nuggets are really up and down. I like the Timberwolves a lot, but they're kind of up and down too.
Oh yeah.
Spurs look good. Thunder look really good, but the Thunder have injuries every now and then, so it's like
y'all see this shit?
Ways to win.
I see this.
Okay, from here it doesn't look bad, bro. It looks like a pink sweatsuit, honestly.
Bro, he has a purse.
I'm not a purse guy. I don't wear purses, but I know motherfuckers that got purses, and I'm like, all right, do you? But that's not me. You know what I mean?
But hold on, he got the
You don't know what he got in there. He got wait. Let me see that purse. Fanny pack. My fault.
You got the.
Your motherfucker got pepper spray in that shit. Oh, let me see the logo at the bottom. Let me see the logo at the
The
bottom.
logo, hold on, I zoom in. That shit, yo, no way. That should say honor the gifts.
Honor the gift. Now wait. The
No,
logo. Let me see the logo at the bottom of the pants though.
the
That shit
bottom.
looks kind of hard.
There's no
See
logo,
though.
nigga. That's a water print. That's some other shit. That's
Oh,
not.
okay. Oh, my fault. All
Yeah.
right. Honestly, not the worst fit I've ever seen. The bag, not my thing, but
That. Yo, my ex, she got that same linen color. That's crazy.
now I understand. Hey man, bro, like, thing is though, you know what I mean? I can understand though, cause like I always have to be carrying mad shit, and I ain't having to stuff my pockets. So you know, shout out to Baby Taylor. Pardon me?
Yeah, the fanny pack is definitely useful, 100%. It's just the color you got it in. I don't know.
Now shout out to Baby Taylor, cause he be having a bag on him, and I'm like, you know what I mean? It rocks us. He got a style with it, and you know what I mean? Anything he needs, he pops out with it. You know what I mean? Just you know, has stuff out of it, but it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? Cause it's like it's another thing to carry, and I know I'm gonna lose that shit. So it's like I gotta have everything on me, and then once my pockets get a little lighter, I know I'm missing something. You know what I mean? That's just how I am.
Yeah, you good. A fanny pack. When you wear a fanny pack, they stereotype you all types of. Oh, what he got in there is drugs. Nah, bro.
Nah, yeah, they do.
I carry my wallet, shit in there. Like it's whatever in there, bro. But
there was a time where 9 times out of 10, somebody with a fanny pack had like a pen in there for sure, like just a weed pen or like a vape or some shit.
I mean, honestly, like I've definitely carried a weed pen in my fanny pack, but like it's bro, relax. It's a fucking weed pen. What are we doing? Like it's 20,
for sure, bro.
Bro, people have like actual drugs in their fanny packs. I'm chilling with my vape.
Hell yeah, man. Hey yo, since we get into about 27 minutes here, so what I want to do is I think I want to shift to hip hop.
You want to shift to hip hop?
Yeah, I peeped that.
Hip hop?
Did you watch the Hove interview?
I watched some of it. I did not watch the whole thing. Did you watch the whole thing?
Definitely.
Okay, so I'll defer to you on this. I'm just going to assume from the clips that came out, he was doing his best job to promote the tour that he has coming up and to clear up all the rumors he has with Diddy.
He didn't talk about Diddy at all, really.
Really?
What he was referring to was the accusation that pardon me, there was a lawsuit brought against him by a woman that
that claimed
that she was raped by him.
Yes.
And she ended up withdrawing those charges without a settlement. So he didn't pay her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know shit. You know what I mean? But that's all. But he was very angry about it. He was very angry about it. You know what I mean? Because he felt like it was a big stain in his character. You know what I mean? Which I can understand because you know with all this shit going down with Epstein and Diddy and shit like that, motherfuckers is wondering. You know what I mean? But it seemed like he was very upset about that. You know what I mean? But he seems very motivated. I must say. Not me. I ain't no Diddy defender. Yo,
look, Johnny, I ain't even speak yet. On
the episode with me, Deuce, and Kawan, I said fuck Diddy. You can quote me on that. I said fuck Diddy on that episode, so I ain't a Diddy defender.
Yo, look, man, they go.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, bro. If you want to say fuck that nigga Jay, if you want to say fuck Diddy, bro, they gonna pick you and they gonna be like, yo, he copping, please. Look, nobody. We don't know what's going on, Jay. What I can say is Jay's never been in this position before, in my opinion. So it does. He's going to learn, and I said this yesterday. He's going to learn that, bro. It don't matter what you say. You can come out and say, unless you have proof that Fabric says, yo, I didn't do this, or it goes against everything people were saying. I'm not gonna believe you. So it's nice that he came out and had that interview. It's nice that he addressed it for the first time. But it's going to take a little bit more than that to you can guess how Jay-Z was going to come at the interview. Of course he's upset. Who wouldn't be upset? You come from being the top of the world to people not questioning your character, people questioning your whole entire career, people questioning what you were doing in the top of your career in the 90s. That's when Jay Z got top of his career. So like, it's go ahead.
My thing is this though, like the timing of the shows is strange to me. You know what I mean? Because it's like he hasn't performed in America in like 10 years. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
now
it
you
is
coming out and
strange.
now the prices are like skyrocketed. What is this, like your last performance? Why? Why would it be your last performance? You know what I mean?
Man,
So
I
it's like,
bro.
you know what I mean? That's what has me confused about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But like at the same time though, you know, people get convicted on shit they didn't do and people get let off for shit that they did do. You know what I mean? So it's like, how am I supposed to know the situation? The reason I say that is just because like I wasn't the biggest Jay Z fan, but I was always a Jay Z fan as a kid, like always.
of
And
course. I think
so
most of
and
us
so
in
like
the generation were.
and I'm not gonna lie to you, he's inspired me a lot as an MC and as just somebody that wants to strive as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? But you know, right now, you know, because of certain shit with Diddy, for example, I don't necessarily see him as super associated with Diddy to me, although they were like seen together a lot. But like now he's facing all these things, and so now with the show, the timing of it is a little bit suspicious. But at the same time, though, you know, like you said, you know, there's got to be like more of a thing of like a statement from this person, whoever, because I believe she's a Jane Doe too. Like I don't think her name is publicly known,
And yeah,
and it shouldn't be that way, just because it's like you know they got to protect women.
yeah,
But was it? But was she going for clout? Did she actually, you know, go through something and it wasn't him? You know what I mean? Like we don't know the
no,
situation, and so
we don't.
ultimately, you know, the truth test stands the test of time. You know, and so time will tell. You know, but it definitely wouldn't be a good look on so many levels. It wouldn't be good at all. You know, if you know
Yeah,
what happened,
yeah,
you know, did happen, and then there was you know some other shit, and then you know now he's out, and that was his last show. Because it's like that's
yeah.
the thing I'm scared of. Like, what if I'm paying for these tickets, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
a super Jay Z fan, and then all that shit just falls down. It's like, yo, I celebrated that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's got to be difficult for a person like him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, he's got a ton of money. He'll get the best legal team, and the truth will reveal itself. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah,
you know, of
bro.
course, I'm hoping for all parties involved, you know, that this isn't true. So
Yeah, honestly, I'll give my synopsis. I'll give my few points. I don't think Jay Z's going to get in any legal trouble for anything that goes on. I really don't think, even like, and not to say, not to be skeptical in the bad way. I really don't think. Well, regardless of what I think about what Jay Z did do or not, I wasn't there. But like, I don't think it's too long in the tooth, unless they have some like complete red-handed evidence. I don't think Jay Z is going to any jail, serve any jail time for anything that happened. Not to say
right.
guilty or innocent,
Well,
but
you know,
I
then again, though, being wealthy don't stop you from that. You know what I mean? Like, not
it's not that. It's not the wealth about it. It's more so. It's bro with wealth. It's not like yes, like wealth plays a factor in it. It's the power and the status you hold in society
right.
that kind of helps you in the court of, in at least the court of public opinion. And when you have a big majority of a population that would blind, not to say blindly, but like who loves you and who will like like bro, that's Jay Z. Like we like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like if nobody's going to hold his feet to the fire, then like people like that get off. You have the
Yeah.
lawyers that can get the best arguments. If especially if you're going against somebody who don't have a lawyer with the
Yeah.
same
Of course.
experience your lawyer does,
Yeah.
and that's the case. Hey, get it how you live, man. That's it, the same rich white motherfuckers. Like Epstein was the only white guy that like yo we got him.
That's the thing.
Everybody
Also,
else
is the fact that
like
his name was on the files. Like he
yes
wasn't on the plane. Like they saying the plane logs is like the real people that like went to the island and shit. But his
yeah
name was in the files, whatever that means.
yeah
So it's like to me, I don't see him necessarily involved in that Epstein shit. Again, a lot of shit's going down with that too because of the powers that be right now in terms of
yeah
politics. So it's
it's
like,
politics. It is
who the
politics.
hell knows what's going on, period. But what I will say is that
Yeah.
in terms of his shit with I think there's more of a question about him with Diddy than with Epstein. because of the fact that him and Diddy was looked at as like business partners because of I think the alcohol shit. You know, what I mean, whether it was Duce or Effin, not Effin, pardon me, that's 50. Duce and like Ciroc, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that one I could see more of a threat, but it's also like that's what makes the situation what I mean difficult though is the fact that like we, what I mean, I wish I could I do have some connections in the music industry, but in terms of Jay, I really have nothing. I got studio stories
Oh
of
damn!
him
I thought
being
you had a
doing
Rock
great things
Nation
with me.
hat. I
But
thought you had a Rock Nation hat. I thought you was Rock Nation. No.
I do have a Rock Nation hat.
You not Rock Nation?
Yeah, I got a Rock Nation hat. I ain't signed to him.
But is you funded by Rock Nation?
No.
Okay.
I ain't funded by Rock Nation. I wish I was funded by somebody.
Right,
Like you
man.
said. We doing this shit all independently.
Yeah, bro. Look, hey, viewers, if you watching this podcast, the moment we get a bag, we gonna let y'all know. We gonna let y'all know.
Oh, I ain't gonna let nobody know when I get a bag. I'm quiet money Don Blake now.
Well, like maybe not like we might tell you where the money's coming from, but you're gonna like subliminal. You gonna know we got the bag. You gonna see some lights, some extra lights. You gonna see some nice ambiance for y'all. You're gonna see a new studio probably. You might see some nice little shit. But don't question it. Just know we've been working. Just know we've been working, man.
Hey, listen, I want to say this though. I really hope this Jay-Z shit isn't true, bro, because I really look up to him, man. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if he did that shit, it's not good, bro. That can't happen. Young girls taking advantage of women that they can't be. You know what I mean? Like Diddy already didn't like because of the fact that it was well known evidence that he took advantage of artists like that was signed to him. You know what I mean? That was like known throughout the entire like hip hop, basically, that Diddy will fuck you with the deal. You know what I'm saying? And now
and Jay,
like motherfuckers got to beef with him over that.
You know what I mean? Shit with Jay-Z.
Not as much, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like at least motherfuckers he signed was able to live. Who would you think?
Hold on. I brought it up just to bring it up. Like the people that are mad at Jay-Z for that are like people like Nicki Minaj. Like they're like
we trusted Nicki now.
them. They're top rappers. Like they're good regardless. That's. But I bring it up to where like there's reason why people don't like Jay-Z. There are reasons why that even if it was a campaign against him, there's a reason for it. And now it's up to the audience and for us in the media to decipher what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
And in the coming months, especially with this new performance he's having, we're gonna see how they spin it. And we're gonna see some. I'm sure we're gonna see some newer developments in whatever cases.
I'll tell you what, man. If there's a case and Hov becomes not guilty, I'm at that show. Next show. But these ones, I gotta sit them out. The price ain't worth it for me. You know what I mean? If it's like 500 and I'm on the field level, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But 500 to be all the way in the back, nah, man.
You're not trying to do the 100 nosebleeds with me and Bane? What's up?
Hell no, that motherfucker gonna be a spec. It's because he just a spec that's a billionaire, bro. It's like nah, bro. Like, I might hear the music, but I wanna like study the best performers. I wanna see how they how they perform and how they interact with the fans, and you know what I mean? Because I had a hell of an experience once at a Lil Baby show, man. I was front row just moshing to that shit. You know what I mean? It was a VIP ticket that an A&R blessed me with. And it was like, you know what I mean? To have an experience like that, it's dope to be up close, you know what I'm saying? But
that is definitely
other shows I've been to, where it's like you in the middle and it's like it's much better, you know what I mean? Because you could like really see the person and hear the music, you know what I mean? And pay attention to like what they're doing on stage. But sometimes like when it's all the way in the back, at least I'll say this, right? Your ears won't hurt as much. Like, because when you close to them speakers, them shits be pounding your ears, bro. Like, this shit's just like crazy. But when you're in the back, you can see the whole crowd. But nah, for a Jay-Z show, Yankee Stadium big, bro. So it's like,
yeah, bro.
He gonna be a spec. He gonna be a spec.
Not gonna lie, like I wasn't expecting the concert to be that expensive. But if we could have popped out, bro, that shit would have been a vibe if we
I
go.
don't know if it's because he got $3 billion why it's that much, or if it's because he just didn't like
Man,
his last show.
when you get
Like,
rich, you get greedy, man. Let's just talk about it. When you get rich, Jay-Z is at that point where he could just say, "Fuck y'all." Anybody who can't afford the concert don't gotta go. He's at that.
yeah,
He's at that level, and I can respect it. But
he
like,
could fill Yankee Stadium off celebs alone. Like celebs would buy tickets to his shit that like are
yeah,
millionaires. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
People would do that. So it's like he knows no matter what price he makes it, they're gonna sell. But of course, part of this is like he wants to be able to like connect with regular people. So it's like it's hard to when the higher the prices get. So he's
Look,
probably making
man.
them as low as he can while moving them. But at the same time, with resale, shit goes up. So it's like now, realistically, you got to spend like 700 plus just to get in. I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know about.
Just to get
It
in
ain't like
decent
a fifty
seats,
$200
to
ticket.
get to get good seats, you're gonna have to pay out the wazoo 500 plus. If you
Out
want
the wazoo.
if you want to walk out with me and Bene in the nosebleeds, yes sir, yes sir.
You
Under
could
200, under 200. Yo, look,
now. You could.
beast fire. You know what I'm saying? We got that shit for y'all in the nosebleeds, yes sir.
Because my thing is this though, right? If you spending money like that, you could be VIP at like a smaller show for that money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but who else is performing at that time? Like, everybody them like, yo, Jay's performing. We're not gonna perform for
Oh
this.
yeah, speaking of hip hop. Last night you said we done with the '90s. What that shit about, bro? We not done with that.
Oh, I was just saying that because Kawan and Johnny and them was saying we don't know. I did
Yeah, look
say
at
in the
him. Look at him
clip,
backpedaling.
I did say I fuck with the '90s R&B. I
Yes, you
fuck with the
did.
'90s R&B, and I do have some '90s rap down. I mean, I'm not born in '90s, so like,
What I'm
I
telling
have
you is
some
right
shit.
now the '90s is still influencing music. I mean Kendrick's album has so many '90s samples on it to this day, bro. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah.
He's using TLC.
I don't think the casual hip hop fan is like now today is like the '90s.
Nah,
I
but at the end of the day, though, that's the shit that's still standing the test of time and that's still respected by the artists of today. And so that's why I feel
Yeah,
like it'll
it's
always be
important.
relevant.
It is important. It's definitely important. Not to say, not to dismiss it. To say they was talking shit, so I was just like, "Fuck it." Like,
Yeah.
shit. I was just like, "Fuck it." But
What'd you drop,
like,
bro?
huh? I dropped my old phone. My
Oh,
old
all
phone.
right,
Fuck
all
that.
right, all right.
Fuck
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah. Nah,
But
cause but nah, bro. In terms of this Jay-Z shit, though, bro, it's like the interview. I really didn't know how to take it, man, because it's like it's hard. It's hard dude to read. You know what I mean? Because he got so much money. He's stressed. So it's like dude's gonna be hardened by that stress of just like having to deal with those responsibilities. So it's like I don't know how to read this guy, man. I'm not gonna try to read him. It's not my job to
bro,
read
I
him. You know
don't
what I
think
mean? Like,
Jay Z don't do interviews like that, so you probably don't even know like. You probably don't know Jay Z enough his personality to be like, yo, yeah, nah, he's lying here. I can tell by the way he's laughing that he's just telling a story. Like,
every
and we don't know that about celebrities. Granted, like
yeah,
you are a rapper and you probably been around certain
yeah,
moments or whatnot. At the end of the day, like when it comes to people like Jay Z, we're just all fans. We know what we've seen on camera. We know what he's shown us throughout the years, but we don't necessarily know like his deep darkest secrets where he's been at, and that's any celebrity. So
yeah,
like if you're watching a Jay Z interview, you have to take it with a grain of salt in a certain way that like obviously he's not gonna try to say anything that's gonna incriminate himself,
right. Because
gonna make
they
him
really
seem
ask him
bad.
tough questions. You know what I mean?
Yes, and
So that's
he's
why I was
probably
like,
yes. Not to cut you off, just one last thing. He's probably not gonna sit down with anybody that's going to really like yo, Jay Z, like I know, like you're a legend, but like, what's up with the Diddy shit? Like, what, like, with that? He's
yeah,
probably not going to sit down with somebody who's going to ask him that question
right,
that way at least, you know. So like,
right.
yeah, that's how you gotta view it. But yeah, bro, I feel
Nah, I mean,
get that shit.
Jay Z, he's really a symbol of the American dream in terms of like making something, building a strong house with the cards that you built, pretty much. That you dealt. And
Yeah, bro.
so that's why it's like what I mean. And all the stories I've heard about him, he seems like a real down to earth person and somebody's really cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like I'm hoping this shit is not false. You know what I mean? Because it's like younger version of me, you know what I mean? Part of why I wanted to be an MC was because of Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, in terms of what he did, you know, but it's like, you know, I don't know shit about it. So it's like, you know, there's nothing I've heard that would make me think that he did it or didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like in terms of like whether it was abusing one woman or multiple women, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely something that you know what I mean, you can't get fucked up with, you know what I mean? Just can't do that.
Nah, yeah. I don't know if you watched I don't know if you watched or you saw any of the clips of the J Cole Cameron interview or any of the interviews he's been doing lately. But he's been on like a press run to promote his album. He's talked about two different things as far as making the album, talking about how long it took him 10 years to make his album. I did not know that about J. Cole. I didn't know that he spent 10
Hell
years
yeah.
on the album.
That don't surprise me at all. Artists take a long time to make albums, man. It ain't as quick as fans think. Really isn't.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, J. Cole or like Kendrick would be the rappers that like, they spent like years plus on like a album, and like I can generally believe it. Maybe Drake too, but like as far as
I think every artist, whoever it is, Lil Baby,
yeah,
Lil Uzi Vert, Playboy Cardi, it could be anybody, AZ, Common,
yeah.
whoever.
I mean,
I
most
think
people.
all of them spend way more time than we think because you know, part of what makes their music so well is that they practice their craft and their style so much that there's a formula to it typically, and you have to work on those formulas. And the reality is, how you make them better is to constantly work at them. And so, you know, it doesn't really surprise me that they take that long. But what I will say what surprises me is I'm hearing that Kendrick had verses on the Fall Off album and they didn't make the cut because of the beef situation. Is what
Yeah,
I'm hearing.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I like. But with J. Cole, like he's a phenomenal rapper, man.
Definitely, no
He's a
question.
phenomenal rapper. The way he flows in Nas pockets and the way he articulates himself, he sets himself aside from especially a new generation of artists, and he is one of the, I guess now to say freaking old frontier of top three artists, because now like it's a good time in hip hop because you're beginning to see what the newer generation of artists are bringing, and it's really interesting to see how different this generation is from the last one, and
Yeah,
we're gonna
in
really see
terms
what
of sound, it's mad. It's like it's very varied. You know what I'm saying? We get all different types of artists now, and so because hip hop's not as in the mainstream as it used to be. Right now, like the most mainstream music is probably Kendrick Lamar,
yeah.
which is like pretty conscious hip hop, but it's at the same time he's been making a lot more like love songs lately, but it's not like as singy melodic as Drake necessarily. So I think that's what's in the mainstream. But other than that, there's not really much top. You know, what I mean, trap is still doing its thing. Um, some pockets of drill is still hot. You know what I'm saying? Of course, boom bap and old school underground hip hop is still doing its thing. You know.
I mean, we've really got the. Yo,
Well, that was a cat or a baby.
no, that's my niece. I don't know what's going on with
Oh,
her.
that's Nisi.
Yeah, that's niece, Scholar. I don't know what's going on,
But yeah,
but
you know, in terms of like hip hop isn't like in terms of what the primary like type of hip hop is now. Nobody's really like taking it like to where it's like, oh, right now, like, you know, boom bap is the most popular sound or trap is the most popular sound. Like, it's really up in the air right now. You could be whatever type of rapper you want to be now, definitely, and to like still succeed.
no, yeah, like I feel like honestly, we don't necessarily know the next wave of sound that hip hop is going to take. As
Shit,
far
I
as
do.
well, what sound?
It's gonna be my shit when that comes out.
Your shit. I mean,
When the
hey.
next shit comes out, you feel me?
Nah, yeah,
Shit,
yo,
I'm busy for a reason. You feel me?
that next Don Blake, that's just gonna be a classic, brother. We already know that Don Blake, he put in work.
We don't know
He
yet. We don't know yet. But you know when it comes out, you know we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? But yeah. You know. I will say though, the second joint gonna be better than the first joint, and the first joint did pretty damn well. So we'll see, man. You know what I mean? I'm grateful. So, but yeah, bro. But nah, that's just me letting y'all know about my thoughts with it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the show's been popping off lately. I'm grateful for that. But I think it's gonna go back to that old school sound though. And I think at the same time, I think trap is still hot too, and conscious hip hop and love songs. I think they should always be a part of it too. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's in a beautiful spot right now. I think the landscape is gonna continue to be varied, but the only difference is more artists. I think are gonna be different artists are gonna shine because the younger ones that was younger now is getting older. You know what I mean? So now we're looking for the new ones to get into the game. You know?
Yeah. I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I do feel like that era of hip hop, I do feel like it's going to take a couple of years, maybe like a year or two, for that to become popular. Because I do feel like the current wave of hip hop, everybody gravitating towards is a lot of like opium, mosh pit. At least like the youth, they're going to like the Playboy parties and like all those. So it's going to take them to burn out a little bit,
right? And Ken Carson and them.
Yeah, it's going to take for them to have their run for it to go back to conscious rap, and maybe trap will come back at some point, or like drill or some shit, or a lot that variation of actual pronunciation of words. Not to hate on
no. I'm laughing because I'm thinking about when you said conscious albums, I immediately thought of Kendrick and Joey Badass, and then all of a sudden I laughed a little because I was like, wait, Jack Harlow's a conscious rapper now.
Well, Jack Harlow.
No, I'm laughing because did you see the memes when it was saying they was giving them conscious rapper names? It was like White Thought, White Ghostface Vanilla. They was calling him. What else was they?
Yeah.
What else was they calling him? That shit was funny though, bro. They was calling him all these names, bro. Oh. Damn, what the hell else was they called? They had all these names.
I don't know what they was calling them.
They lost soul.
Yeah, he do like, yo, I swear to God, he on some 70s R&B shit though with Jack Harlow. I seen that picture. You seen that picture with him in the hat?
Yeah, man. No, that's why they were saying that. You know what I mean? He was wearing the rap about pyramids hat. You know what I mean? The beanie with the rim shit. You know what I mean? So,
he about to speak me a TED talk.
Yeah, like Sway in the morning.
TED talk
is Sway in the morning.
Word. Yeah, spoken word. Something like that. He don't get me right on Sunday morning.
Yeah,
get me right on Sunday morning. Yeah.
But nah, I haven't heard the album yet though. I need to listen to that, and more importantly too, I gotta listen to the J. Cole joint. And there's one more album I gotta listen to. I've been 1 and 2, but the J. Cole joint is definitely one because it's a double album.
We both listened to that back to back.
Yeah, but at the same time though, like I'm wondering if this Jack Harlow movement, in terms of like him changing his sound, if this is really something he's gonna stick with, because it's like if he does a few albums of it, I'd be like, all right, I respect it because this is something you really wanted to do. But if it's just one thing, then you was just going for clout, bro. That's me.
I think he was just trying some shit, and sometimes artists just try some shit, and I'm not gonna hate on him for it, but I just feel like he could like of all the things he could have tried, I feel like this is the most stereotypical thing he could have tried. So it's just like, from the reviews I'm hearing, I don't think, from what I've heard, I don't think he did the job he was trying to do. But I'm definitely gonna give her my own listen at some point.
Yeah, I was never a big Jack Harlow fan, but I will say that him shifting to something different is something I didn't expect. So it's like I'm gonna listen just based on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was always rapping about just like girls and like him feeling like he the shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool, but what else? You know what I mean? So now you in that conscious bag or what he says it is. You know what I mean? So, I don't know though.
The girls is loving Jack Harlow, so I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, bro. Him and motherfuckers used to love Roddy Ricch too, bro. But then that motherfucker was found out he wasn't as tall, bro.
Nah. We gotta talk about that clip of Lil Baby.
Oh, Lil Baby. Oh, wait. What clip of Lil Baby? What you talking about?
The
were you in the sauna?
No. The one where the girl faints.
Oh yeah, they saying it was AI, bro.
No, it was.
I don't think it was.
It's actually an old video. It came out last year around like June, but I don't know why it's resurfacing now. But it's like, cause why? Like I don't know why. I don't know why it's so funny to me. But like this is I don't know. Shout out, Lil Baby. Shout out, Lil Baby. Bro. Why was she dying? Why was she? Yo, you frozen, dude? Yo, Don, you frozen? Damn, that boy Don frozen. That's a funny ass face too. I thought he was laughing at me, gang. Yo, nah, gang. Don, he out of commission, brother. He out of commission. However, we tried to join. Yo, send an invite because when I tried to add you.
Yo,
he back.
My fault, bro. Yeah, bro. But hey, she had to get a grip though. I must say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had something on my screen pop up, but
it's all
bro.
good,
But
bro.
all I'll say is this. You know what I mean? We going a little over time just because I gotta get hit back something. But what I must say is that, you know what I mean, this is, I'm pretty sure, the longest episode of Deuce and Don. And we had a great time. You know why? Because we never ran out of shit to say. I still feel like I'm not done talking in terms of like what's been going on lately. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Well, I'll wrap up with this is I think Florida's coming out the East.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's coming out the West. I think they're gonna shock motherfuckers. No. I think it's gonna be Knicks Timberwolves. In terms of the NFL, still shit to go through. But baseball wise, I'm going Orioles, Dodgers in the World Series. Shout out to my O's. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna say that Jay-Z is innocent until proven guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm gonna stay loyal to Jay-Z, but I will not be going to the show. And for Deuce and Don Podcast, we appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be in with a new studio. The new studio looks dope, bruh. And
Yes,
we
sir.
can't wait to. Yo, I think next we gonna talk, Deuce. But anyways,
we'll talk
anyways,
about it.
Deuce
Should
and
be
Don
next
fans,
2 weeks. Yes, sir.
we love y'all, bro.
Yeah, we love y'all. Peace. Like, subscribe, share. We love y'all. Best fans in the world.
No doubt, dog. 50 subscribers, baby. That was all y'all,
yes,
man.
52. 52.
Word to Ray Luke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be here, baby.